Alright, so, it's me, Gamer. Some people you actually know me, a lot of people you don't know me. For those that don't know me, well, personally, you just know me by the name I give. Now, I'm here in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands because a long time ago, Gearbox released a game called Battleborn. It didn't do too well. But Gearbox, as shown by the title, Gearbox remembered their game that didn't do too well. Which was Battleborn. They commemorated a character named Arendi with a gun. The Shadowfire. If we zoom in right here, I believe that was the icon right up there, up by the site, for the move used. Now, before I go any further, I will take every copyright strike I'm about to earn here, because I really don't care. I want to put this out there because Gearbox remembered, and I hope this game will come back after it tried to release right alongside Overwatch, and it flunked. Now that line right there, magic with a K, that red line of text, that was one of Arendi's quotes when using one of her skills, which went like this.
Magic with a K!
Magic with a K. Now, the weapon itself, not that good. I used it on Chaos 12. Mind you, I also had some enchantments that increased gun damage, weapon damage, overall damage. It didn't do too well. Now, when you used one of Arendi's abilities, there was some augments that could give it 2 charges, or there was some that could just increase the damage, make it a damage over time effect, but when you cast it, it generally looked like this. That was her ability. But now I'm going to take you on a trip. I don't care how many copyright strikes I get on this, like I said. I do not care. I am going to show you just what game they left behind. Now then, I'm going to put on my headset, I'm going to listen to this with you, and I'm going to shut up. Because this game released back when Overwatch released. As you can imagine, it flopped right next to Overwatch. So we all know what that means. It didn't do so good. Actually, hang on, let me... I do not care what copyright strikes I'm getting. Now, the character's name was Arendi. Arendi was voiced by the same character as Tiny Tina. She even got her own skin in Battleborn, which really was just Tiny Tina, but with the extra arms. Now, you see the name for that person right there? I'll take any copyright strikes I get from them, or from YouTube. I will take anything gladly. But I just want to show you this game. I want to show you this opening trailer, so I'm shutting up now.
find a hero. Gained insight but still blind to hear though. Galaxies away but our fate is real close. Puzzling arrangement, gotta put the pieces back. Double check everything, it could be a trap. The natural order preserved so it lasts or dominate the resources. Feed off it, live 20,000 years and keep walking. Then watch the rest seem to be clipped. Technology at their fingertips or attempt to escape red tape. Stick your nose in everybody's debate. Join the force and everybody's afraid. No need to be, you're welcome to join them. Follow the rules and regulations employed then. Robots stand guard. Whoever got the capital, they selling them off. They kick back, living large off of ours. But the larger they are, the larger the barrage. With the folks from the underbelly, freedom is valued more than anything they sell me. Blowing back bigger foes that attack. Loaded strap, focus the blast. Banding together, we see the doom. Creeping through, make them play a different tune. Musical chairs, switch up teams and pairs. On malicious sentiments, how much we care. No, not a lot to be free. Gotta think out the box. Outline, apply, use cunning or be shot. Space, we continue to fight on and right the wrong just to keep the lights on.
That was Battleborn. That was the game that Gearbox shut down because it failed to perform. Badger made a video about this so long ago. He loved every bit of it. The character you saw with the little rifle, Oscar Mike. Sometimes he uses the quotes of Oscar Mike in his videos. Sometimes I do it when I was just messing around on For Honor, which is what you guys mostly know me for. In that game, that little action story sequence that it was putting you through, the whole game, you felt like it was an action series. You felt like you were right in the middle of it. Yeah, there were plot jumps, there were fucking story jumps, time jumps. You went to shit you didn't even think was related. But it felt like it was an action movie. Not many games feel like an action movie nowadays. They feel like a story. Story is good, don't get me wrong. I love a good story. Obviously, I play Wonderlands. I can show you what other games I play here. I play Borderlands 3, I play Cyberpunk, I play Monster Hunter, I play Back 4 Blood, I play Divinity. I play the Resident Evil series. Still haven't finished Scarlet Nexus. I like a good story. But fuck if it didn't feel like an action movie. And they didn't shrink on some of the shit that you saw in there. You could actually shoot down shit. You could go up against this big boss 20 times your size. Like they do in most Souls games. Like they do in Elden Ring. But they didn't hit you like a fucking truck. There was shit you could do to make it feel like you were on par with that big badass right there. You didn't have to feel small and tiny to that thing just because you were. You could be a badass about this game. So please, Gearbox, as one person that loyally played that game, I got friends into that game. They loved that game. A buddy of mine, Silver Aether 99, I can show you his gamer tag. This man right here. This man, I got into the game. Me and him both fucking loved it. I got a roommate of mine who lives upstairs. Me and her fucking loved it. The game was fun. The banter between the characters was fun. Everything about it was fun. And please, Gearbox, I'm asking you, if you can remember the character, if you can make an homage to that character, if you can pretty much resurrects that character with a gun, with matching effects. Please try to relaunch the game. Please. As one person out of the so few that played the game and tried to get other people in the game, please. I just ask you to bring the game back. I'm one person. I don't even have that big of a community, but I'm passionate about it. I loved every bit of that game. Everybody that I played with loved every bit of that game. Yeah, there were microtransactions, but you didn't have to go by that. And it wasn't a super grindy process. You could just do what you wanted and get everything. There were even challenges to unlock more lore. Everything. But this is IA Gamer. Let this just be a message for Gearbox, as one passionate player of your games to another. I want to see Battleborn back. I want to see Arendi back. I want to see everything about it back. We'll see you